how old I am. So if I got a pops, that nigga don't do this. Well, he better do this. That's right.
Yeah. But now we're opening the door for all of these parents to start coming out and protecting their kids.
If you think that's bad, wait till you see Shador.
Right, it's about to get worse. Dion already doing that.
We all saw what we saw, and you know what we saw.
That's elementary school.
No.
That's all
When you a teammate, he push him like, man, like, let's go. He push him like,
get off of me.
Get off me.
No, don't touch me.
Was it worth the $30,000? Now? In the moment.
In that moment.
He was up. You remember? Was it bingo night or was it? 44. You know what we do on this show, boy. We flow, boy. But keep it high level. This is gonna just give you the beats. And I give you my opinion at the end on all of these topics. But what's going on, the core issue, is the carriage rights fee.
First of all, start off the right way. Exactly. Let me start out like this. This is why I'm broke and you got money. This whole Dak Prescott saga.
What are those? On the field, I got metric after metric. He's a winner. First 5 seasons. Off the field, unquestionable character. Like, the only thing you got on Dak Prescott is,
I am undefeated. Oh, come on. And me playing basketball, and I just want to line up.
He's getting up.
And show, yeah, we doing this for real.
He's first.
I want to go rebound. Shoot.
This one?
Cut that up, baby. This boy, it's wet time. That's what I do.
I still don't know why this is a pick, except exceptional play by the defender. Look at that. 2 dudes reaching, and then he comes between them and say, let me split this bunk bed. And I'm out of here. Shotgun snap, slips. Oh, that's ugly. Sack on your first play ever in the NFL. Y'all know your nightmares came true. You're like, God dang. Oh, yeah, this ain't it. Look at this blitz right here.
I mean, he only knows so much what he's reading off stats, off paper. I mean, everything's good on paper. But I would always love to hear it from a player because they play the game.
What about a journalist? Like, being real, NARPs are journalists. Like, you're from that pool, right? So imagine somebody just said, you didn't play the game. I don't want to hear it.
She would have a living room full of people at about 10 p.m. probably every other Friday or Saturday. Come up here and I already know what they want, and I got to sing whatever song I got.
Did you say song. Sing, not rap? You said sing, huh?
Sing. Yeah, they ain't trying to hear no rap. They ain't trying to hear no rap. Yeah.
You think you can do something with that? Hey man, Michael Jordan too light in the tail.
Okay, you know what? Big dog?
Yes. I ain't light in the tail. If you want some of this, let's go one-on-one right now. Let's get
it. Everyone's playing the hits, but I'm a DJ. And one thing I know from my DJing experience is that you don't just play the hits. You play things that people haven't found out about yet. Discovery. Not up to me. I don't have this ego where I'm a buck, talk trash, and be like, yo, I don't like this. I'm gonna be like this. All right, I got enough talent. I got enough belief in me. I know what I want to do. Yep, let me go do it. Blah, blah, blah. Ah, baby. What's crackin' like a mackin' from the jack end to the back end to Jesus up. Let me not lie to y'all, because Weeze is up. Some of y'all didn't go to bed. I know how it goes. I used to be your age. Oh, my God. I remember I used to pull them all-nighters there, and you felt proud that you didn't need no sleep. Oh, man, I don't even need no sleep. 2-3 hours, homie. And then Marv Levy one time said, fellas, I just want you to know, I'm looking around here. I see a lot of guys with red eyes and just tell you something that someone smart told me. This I used to talk all slow and always setting you ready for war battles. So smart, so lucid. And he said, fellas, you can't hoot with the Owls and soar with the Eagles. Can't hoop with the Owls and soar with the Eagles. That's why we do this show at 5 o'clock in the morning to let you know we dedicated to this situation, brother. You can't hoop with the Owls and soar with the Eagles. So love you guys, but make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel, become a member, hit that super chat. Y'all know we're going to chop it up today. Oh, my God. we got to get into Wemby. Ooh, pause. We got to get into Wemby. The reason the Spurs are down 2-0, they are 0-2, I should say. They are blaming Wemby. Oh, yeah, it's on Wemby. We can't dance around that big old dude. We got Emmanuel Acho calling out racism and then getting called out for calling out racism. We got to get into that. OKC and the moves that they're going to make, including trading Chet. People are talking about that. A lot of basketball here today. Old school versus new school era. Which one do you prefer? Which one is better? We're going to get into that. Marriage is dead. As I say that as a married man, people are going out there saying marriage is dead. So we got to chop that wood, get into it. A lot more on this show. You know how we do it, but we start off always with love for you guys. And to all the super fans out there, I see you Stomp in the building. Shout out to my man Stomp. Love for you, big dog. Got it all the time. The super fans, everybody who's up on the Saturday. Stomp is number 1. Adrian Robles, number 2. Anthony Smith, number 3. A Bolden, number 4. Peanut butter jelly, number 5. Let's go. Woo! Let's talk some sports. And let's talk life as we talk through sports. That's what we do. Yesterday, my itty bitties, my boy MJ, 10 years old, played in the 3-on-3 tournament. He thought it was going to be a nice little fun day. They didn't have a tournament for the AAU team this weekend. They were off. So they said, let's just pick up a little 3-on-3 action, have some fun. Let's just say this wasn't fun. They end up playing 5 or 6 games, 10-minute quarters real quick, though. In a row, they end up winning all the games except one. They lost one in the regular season, the first 4 games, and then they had to play that same team in the championship and beat them. Big old kids. We played up. We 4th graders ended up playing 5th graders. They were real 5th graders, and boy, they were big. But what happened? First game, they beat us by 3. And we were kind of, intimidated by the size. I know. I kept telling myself, you got to play him tight. You got to pressure him. He bigger than you. You got to use your quickness. He just couldn't get through it. The physics. Finally, second game, they did it. And the second game, them big boys were tired. It's just the way it goes. I said, told you. And look, shout out to Austin, Coach Austin Swift. All them boys, they did it, man. Love for them boys. Aiden, Miles, and MJ. Won the tournament. Isn't that crazy? Won the tournament. Level up. That's what I'm most proud of. They stepped up. All right, enough to your life talk, Wiley. Shut it. How should we feel on this show today? You know, on this show, every single day, we always start off with an energy video or something, an energy clip. Well, this is how you should feel right now. Y'all remember this? I know I do. This was sick. Hey.
Let's go. 80.
Y'all know what that is. That's Chad Johnson. Now, he fast still, you can tell, but he also older because he ain't stretching out. Them strides ain't the same. He ain't reaching. He likes his hamstrings. He gonna keep his hamstrings. He moving, though. Trust me. Now, this dude, what's his name? Speed, Blaze? Oh! Right at the end. God dang it. God dang it. How you gonna snipe me at the end? Yeah, Chad, show me that photo finish. The Freeze, that's his name. Chad thought he won. No, you didn't. I got caught slipping. All right, right there. So that's how we should feel on this show right now. Sometimes you do all you can and it's not enough. Sometimes on this show, you do all you can and you do too much. Like this.
It was.
Yeah. First of all, I'm not going to any gym and I'm asked to do this if I'm the girl. Second of all, my wife, my lady, my sister, my cousin, if she a woman, is not going to any gym where the man is asking her to do this. I mean, he got a chunk full of it. What the hell? There are so many other ways you can do, I don't know, reverse fly trap pulls. Like you think this gonna last? Look at this. And then, come on, dog. Trainers think they slick. And then he gonna look away like, oh, yeah, I got this. I'm gonna do a curl. No, you ain't. You gonna drop that girl. What the hell wrong with these people? Oh, I used to go to the gym all the time and just stare and be like, he a freak. Like, he ain't even a trainer. He a freak. He over there making that girl do all them pigeon poses. He's like, no. The curve right here. This is what we working on. We working on this curve right here. You see where it stops and that hump right there? Come on. It's supposed to be more hump than that. I'm like, hey, you paying him to do this? Follow them later. You know what's going on. So sometimes you can do too much and sometimes you just doing the most. But hey, if you the boss, it costs. Let's go.
He said as we walk. How y'all doing?
Walk. Look at me. How you doing? Look at this. Da-da. I love it. It's major security detail. Somebody sent me this video. I said, oh, that's dope. That's dope. To be that popular, you got to get it. But they are breaching security like none. It's like you got 19 security guards, and these cats are breaching it whenever they need a selfie. And I love it. Stephen A got the walk. Y'all didn't see the deep breath. He took a deep breath like he got a fourth quarter free throw. Get some. Look how many people. That's what I'm talking about. When you big time, you big time. That's it. That's real spit. But at the same time, it reminded me of Scarface. Y'all remember the end of Scarface? What's crazy? How many dudes he had working for him in security? 88? And them dudes were just scaling the wall, running through his kitchen. I was like, you ain't gonna have 88 security guards and nobody protecting you. Oh, reminded me of that. All right, let's get into something like this. It's time to get a little inspirational. Welcome to our show. Okay, let's try and make this bigger because this is dope. This is dope. Okay, 24-year-old Polish tennis player arrived in Paris last week, ranked 114th in the world. I just told somebody their daughter's playing tennis. My boy Brandon. Shout out to Brandon. He played in the NFL forever. UCLA, played for the Ravens, got a championship ring. I can't say his last name. It's like Abadajubahuahu. Anyway, his daughter, beautiful, plays tennis. Now she's getting to the end of the tennis. I'm like, if she ain't top 100 in the world, don't play tennis. You paying them. So now she's thinking flag football. She even thinking pickleball. Boy, if she played pickleball, it'd be over. So anyway, this is a lady with no sponsors, no guaranteed income, and no certainty that she could even pay for her hotel room, y'all. Peep game. She had to win 3 qualifying matches just to enter the French Open main draw. Prize money is only paid at the end of the tournament. So a Polish sports drink brand quietly stepped in and covered her hotel bill. Her name is Maja Szwalinska. When your last name is Szwalinska, you better try tennis. Either try tennis or have a brother that plays linebacker for Ohio State. Szwalinska, that's those names. And today she plays in the French Open final. Come on, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Before this tournament, she had won exactly 1 Grand Slam main draw match in her entire career. She had battled depression so severe that in 2021, she couldn't get out of bed. Okay, that's a whole different conversation, girl. That ain't the only reason you couldn't get out of bed. Let's talk. She underwent knee surgery in 2022. Okay, you ain't alone. She spent years grinding through small tournaments across Europe just to stay afloat. Get better. Simple. Look, I love the story for inspiration, but don't give me no desperation craziness. Don't make it up now. Then she arrived in Paris, won 3 qualifiers, kept winning. Zing, Ken win. Elise Mertens, Maria Sakkari, Diana Shaneda. 9 straight matches. Wop. Try to buck them up. 1 set drop. She is now the first qualifier in French Open history to reach the final. Let's talk. Last time a qualifier reached the Grand Slam final, it was Emma Raducanu at the 2021 U.S. Open. Raducanu won. See, this is why you don't need anybody to do what you want to get done. All this, I need to see representation. No, you don't. You're a punk. You scared. You do it. Look like me. Then I feel like I'm empowered to do it. That is weak. Do it. If you need it done, get it done. By simply making the final, Szwalinska has earned more prize money than her entire career combined. The runner-up check alone, she already guaranteed, y'all, peep game, $1.6 million. She wins today, she takes home $3.25 million. 1 week ago, she couldn't pay for her hotel room. She can make $325 million a day, and a week ago, she couldn't buy her hotel room. That's it. Just want y'all to get inspired. Whatever you got on your plate, whatever's in front of you, you thinking through it. You like, I don't know if I. Stop thinking. My boy Jabari and I made up this saying. I can't even call it a Wileyism because I think he shared in this one. We said, don't think about thoughts. That basically means stop. You know how you wake up in the morning, you just be in the bed and 5, 10, 20 minutes. You thinking about all the stuff you want to do or you got to do. You ain't did jack. Don't think about thoughts. Go. Even if you mess up, go. Take the shot. Miss it. So what? Shoot again. It ain't your last miss. It's your next make. Let's go. Speaking of that, we need to talk to somebody in the NFL because their last shot was a miss. But peep the details of this. This is hitting home for me. A lot of things in here I can relate to and tell you some stuff about me and my teammates. Let's go. NFL star and his girlfriend are both arrested on domestic violence and criminal mischief charges. So we all know the Broncos star Jonathan Cooper and his girlfriend. I didn't know his girlfriend. Both been arrested. I know he got arrested because he's the big name. He's the headline. She got arrested too on domestic violence and criminal mischief charges. Can't lie. In situations like this, I'm always rooting for, like, the justice. So a lot of times I'm rooting for both of them to get in trouble because I know it takes two to tangle. They both were doing something. You mean tell me he just came home, wop, and nothing? Okay, that happens. But it doesn't happen as much as you think. More so, a lot of people get away with it because if the police are called, somebody got to go. I think a lot of times it needs to be both of them because both of them did something. Don't believe me? Listen to this story. So the standout linebacker was arrested by the police Thursday night, booked into, we don't care. Cooper, we ain't gonna bail him out. Cooper was still in jail at 10:30 local Friday. He appeared before a judge. We don't care. According to the arrest affidavit, him and his girlfriend, Jade, what up, girl? Approximately 4-year girlfriend. All right, so he already passed that point of, are we getting married or not? So now he know he extended this. Like after 2-3 years, you're supposed to say yay or nay. 4 years in, she holding on. So anyway, we're gonna let that go. We're arguing inside his apartment over allegations he was cheating on her. No. You mean to tell me she asked him was he cheating and he said, okay. All right, if I'm her brother right now, I'm saying, hey girl, look, this dude balling out of control. He came out of nowhere and he is eating right now. And you got suspicions that he's cheating. You don't even need evidence of those suspicions. You know why? Because it's true. Your intuition is 1,000,000 times faster, they say, than cognitive thought. Basically, you're going to feel it way faster than you're going to know it. Anyway, Cooper's girlfriend says she took his phone from him. I knew it. So you thinking he cheating. He like, girl, I ain't cheating. Leave me alone. Give me your phone. Excuse me? You know that's assault. Threw it across the room. And then went to retrieve it so she could look through it. Grabbed his phone from him. You touched him. You got in his personal space. This is a real assault. Throw the phone. Now, you can retrieve it so that's not theft. But at the same time, you took something from somebody that is theft. But then you retrieved it, you can get away with that. This is a real story, happened to me. All right, so she could look through it. I'll tell you at the end. Cooper told police he grabbed his girlfriend by her upper arms and eventually managed to get his phone back from her. See, now he's been a football player like, look, I am a big old football player. The last thing I could do is hit this girl. Last thing I could do is do anything because of the headlines. Forget you're supposed to hit women. We passed that. I'm a football player. It's worse for me. I can't even get in the vicinity of her because she can make that a headline. When she tried again to grab his phone, Cooper told officers he braced his neck against hers to stop her from reaching it. Y'all know the move. He like this, and she's still getting it moving. He like, He trying to do everything but strike her. Telling y'all the real. He like, I can't strike her. I can't hit her. Don't hit a woman. But nobody said you can't play practice drills against her. You can't play NFL linebacker games against her. After the physical struggle had ended, Cooper told officers he went over to the couch and picked up Jade's phone. Oh, you want to play that game? Okay, I got your phone. And he told her if she didn't leave the apartment, he was going to break her phone. Cooper then said Jade didn't leave and admitted he bit her phone. He bit her phone. Oh, no. Yeah, y'all got to arrest him. What are he biting phones for? Which caused disabling. Oh, damn, he was in that zone. He bit her phone, y'all. Like, you imagine biting an iPhone on purpose? Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. All right, I got to write down these notes now because it's too much to tell y'all at the end. I'm going to forget it all. I'm writing down Jerome Bettis. Remind me in the comments. Jerome Bettis. Y'all going to, this happened at his party, I got to tell you. So, Cooper then said Jay didn't leave in the middle of bit her phone, which caused disabling damage. Yeah, he broke the phone with his teeth. Police officers reported that her phone had a cracked screen. Golly. I drop my phone sometimes, it don't crack. This fool bit it. We are aware of the matter, gathering information. So what? All right, contact with the club, blah, 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 blah. Okay, all right. So here we go. Cooper was forced to miss the offseason program during his rookie year because he underwent 3 heart procedures and was nearly implanted with a pacemaker. Damn. In November, he was signed to a 4-year extension worth up to $60 million, including $33 million in guarantees. I told you he's a dude, right? But he came out of nowhere. He played in every single game the last 3 years, balling out of control. Okay, what was he drafted at? 7th round, that's why. 7th round out of Ohio State. You go to Ohio State, you in the 7th round, woo! They mad at you. They're like, what happened to you? How you only go in the 7th round? Anyway, so he has a heart issue as well. 2 things I want to bring you home and get y'all some of this game that I learned over the years from this. Blah, blah, blah. This is Rando in the beginning of the show. Love to all you guys sticking with it because you know we're going to get into those spicy topics. All right, one, let's start with the heart condition. I had the same heart condition, no lie. Growing up, I could not get cleared to play sports. Go to the doctor. Nope. I got asthma. And then finds out, oh, you got asthma and an irregular heartbeat. This boy ain't playing no sports. I'm like 6, 7, 8 years old. Still, no. Finally, my grandmama Deal, rest in peace, called my Ain't a Honey, who old as hell, so she got to be rest in peace. I ain't talked to Ain't a Honey forever. Anyway, Ain't a Honey comes out from Shreveport to L.A., East Side too. My grandma lived in the East Side. So we there, and they telling Ain't a Honey one day just sitting there, and she was like, the boy can't play sports. What's wrong with him? He's like, he got asthma. That boy could breathe. And then she was like, well, he also got an irregular heartbeat. Ain't nothing wrong with his heart. So then she grabs her Bible. We go in the back. Like it was this where you hang your laundry, right? These 2 poles. And there was a tree there. She's like, put yourself on that tree. I was like, what? She's like, go to the tree and turn around. I go to the tree, turn around. She comes up to me, reads a Bible verse. Then she grabs a hammer and nail and goes like this on top of my head. Right on top of my head. Not in my skull, but right above it. Read some more scripture, and she said, go see them doctors. You'll be all right. I'm looking at my Ain't a Honey. I was like, girl, I don't know what the hell y'all doing in Shreveport, but they don't do that in L.A. This ain't working. Go to the doctor. No lie. Go to the doctor. Guess who gets cleared? Real spit. It was just because of Ain't a Honey doing that. Before that, every single time, nope. Then all of a sudden, now I sign up for football and I'm off to the races. Second thing is that assault. That happened to me. Jerome Bettis' birthday party, and then we getting up out of here. I'm at Jerome Bettis' birthday party. He used to go every single year. He used to have it in L.A. for some reason, even though he ain't from L.A. He was so big time, he would have it out here. Huge party. I valet my car. The year before, I had lost my jacket and coat check. Weird, right? How you check in a jacket, come back to get the jacket, give them the ticket, and they like, we don't know where your jacket at. Now, I'm in the league, so there's a couple things conflicted. One is I can't make a fuss because it's going to be news. I'm like, where my jacket? And they were like, we don't know. I was like, then you're in the league and you're like, I'm making enough money. Why am I about to? It's a $200 jacket, whatever it may be. I'm all right, but you piss the principle of it. Fast forward to the next year, I valet my excursion. I had this excursion all hooked up, fresh, TVs out the ceiling, looking ghetto as hell, fresh as hell, right? It was just too many speakers, craziness, sick, TVs in every headrest. You know the game. You remember 2000, early 2000s. All right, I valet it. Party. Come out of valet, come out the party, go to valet, give my ticket. I'm waiting. I'm still waiting. Finally, I say, sir, I gave you my ticket 20 minutes ago. Anything? Oh, no. We're looking. Kept running around. Finally, I'm talking, parking lotting, loving life. Come back. Sir, come on now. One, you messing up my stunt. My truck's supposed to be here so I can act like I gotta go, but I'm gonna really open up all my doors, blast some Master P, whoa, and then turn this damn parking lot over, right? You messing up my front. You messing up my floss. And on top of that, where my truck? Finally, as I'm talking to the dude, some dude run up to him out of breath, say, hey, bro, you stole my TVs. Now I'm like, another person coming across the street, hey, everybody had got caught in this racket. So they were valeting. Some of them, they took the stuff out, and some of them, they were trying to take to the chop shop. At Jerome Bettis' birthday party. So I'm like, what? So I said, where's my truck? And he's like, sir, I don't know. I said, put your boss on the phone right now. He grabs the phone, does one of these. Hello, yeah. I said, let me talk to him. Hello? Nobody on the phone. Throw the phone now, I'm pissed. 2 strikes. So then also I'm like, what? Commotion. Everybody start beating up valet. Valet start running because they know they're a part of some conspiracy, some craziness. Valet running, people chasing them. I'm just standing there, shell shocked. Where's my truck? Finally, my truck comes up. Somebody brings it. One of the valet guys, I guess, on the good side. He brings the truck. Guess what happened? Nothing inside of it. TV's gone, radio gone, everything gone. It's naked. I'm like, it's okay. I said, I'm so pissed, I'm not pissed. I said, I'll get it all replaced. Just give me my keys. Police come up to me. Hey, Marcellus, come here. It was like, all right, man, we see what happened to you, man. You can file a report, all that kind of good stuff. All good, except, did you grab his phone? And I'm sitting there about to lie. I'm like, I said, don't lie, this is me. I said, yeah, I grabbed his phone. He said, okay. Now, did you grab his phone and throw his phone? I said, yeah, I threw his phone. And he said, okay, where is that phone? I said, I don't know. As soon as I threw it, everybody started running and chasing and fighting in a melee, so I don't know where it is. He said, here's the problem. If you don't find that phone, not only is that assault, but that's theft. We got to take you in either way. I said, he robbed me. They said, it don't matter. I said, no. It was like, and I'm not lying. They straight faced as hell, even though I know they know me because they just talking to me like that. But I'm like, whatever. I get in the back of the car. They put cuffs on me. People start screaming, why are you arresting him? They stole his stuff. They put the cuffs on me. I get in the car. This is 2 weeks before I'm a free agent in San Diego to get paid. I don't think TMZ was out yet, but I was like, I cannot be in the LA Times tomorrow getting handcuffed at a party. Soon as I get in there, they take me up to the station, which was only a minute away, uncuff me. They said, you good. Just sit here. Let's do some paperwork. We ain't arresting you. We had to get you out that scene. We said, we saw what happened. We know what happened, all that stuff. I said, so why'd you make a spectacle of it? And they were like, because we got to do our job. And then he started breaking down to me, last point about it all. He started telling me how many times they get calls about Hollywood people, celebrities, athletes, entertainers, and they always got to kind of cover for them. And they said most of these calls are BS. They're just trying to get headlines. I was like, really? He was like, yeah, it's just a lot of fraud on y'all. Y'all are targets for real. He said, so a lot of times we come into the scene and we just make sure we take care of things, but not always you in trouble. So you're fine. Now, I don't know if they could pull that off now with TMZ, but back then, they just get you out the situation and they be like, you good. Oh, had to tell y'all that story because it's funny and it's not funny how you could get twisted. This dude cheating, he may be cheating on his girl. He may not be. Point is, you can't find out if I'm cheating by violating my personal space. I don't care if I do play football, little lady. Jade, you can't grab the phone from me, throw the phone from me, and then act like all this. I can touch you, but you can't touch me. Been there before. Many a ways, many a days. Okay, beat up in the comments. Let's talk. Y'all know we got a gang of spicy topics here. I got to give some love to all you guys. What's Stomp doing? Yep, Stomp is one up. He on the set. He got his popcorn ready. Shout out to Big Cheese-a-Roni. Where you been? Indiana Bears, the real Indianimals. You silly. Stomp is here just smiling upside down. Love to all you guys and top fans. We still got to get into Wemby. Damn, Wemby. Damn. And it's a little bit of a hangover from that Western Conference Finals. Some people were predicting it like, yo, he way too excited just to win the Western Conference Finals. Now we see why they said that. Emmanuel Acho get called out for racism and race baiting, trying to call out somebody race baiting or racist. Let's get into that. OKC and the moves that has to happen around the NBA, including old school versus new school. And is marriage dead? Paul Pierce is like, yes, it is, as he's divorced. So I could get that. All that and more. We got spicy chicken nuggets here. Let's get into this. Okay, so we know the big trade happened, and we're going to compare their first 2 years because we got Jared versus Myles Garrett. That was a swap. Let's get into it. Get involved. Okay, let's see this, the comparison of their seasons. First two. Myles Garrett, first two seasons, he played 27 versus 34. He had 20 and a half sacks versus 12. Okay. 21 tackles for loss versus 22. Good. Against the run, maybe a little stronger. Not against the pass. Edge goes to Myles Garrett. Okay. Total tackles, way more. So now it's confirmed. He's a better run defender than Myles Garrett. The tackles and the tackles for loss tell you that. Okay. Turnovers force. He has more. Okay. Fast starter. Total pressures. Goodness. Hold on. Let's reconsider how well he rushes the passer. Because he doesn't have the sacks, 8 fewer sacks, but 87 more pressures? That pressure rate is 17 compared to 12.2. Just want to give you a little perspective on that trade. Now, I don't even have to ask this silly question, who won the trade? That's crazy. But, yo, It ain't as wide of a margin as you think. The dude can ball. The dude's a baller. So we'll see how that plays out. Love in that situation to Myles Garrett, who is in L.A. with his girl, Chloe Kim, and all the above. So now we got to get into a little more of the NBA. And I told you a lot of stuff is happening around the league, especially the OKC, who just lost to the Spurs. Let's see what they're going to do with Chet. A lot of people talking about that. Let's talk that Chet.
I understand criticizing Chet and all of that, but acting like he's just a bum and he should be traded. Like, I thought all of that talk is ridiculous and premature, and it's the exact way that franchises set themselves back and never grow.
Oh, talk that. I'm not even a Laker fan, but I know one thing. They at one time had what? Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma, Julius Randle, Brandon Ingram. You look at SGA, used to be with the Clippers. You look at Landry Shamet, used to be with the Clippers. All these dudes, you be like, we had him. You mean you couldn't cook the books well enough to keep him? These dudes be going elsewhere and doing they thizzle. Now, I know Chet got put in place by Wemby, but it's weird in this league. There are 30 teams. And you lose to a team that has the number one player at that position, if not number one player in the league right now, Wembanyama, right? Whatever you want to call him. You got one of the best bigs, and then they got the best big. That's not supposed to make you go home and throw away everything. You don't throw away the baby with the bathwater that day. You say, okay, we fine. Now, I know Chet, his contract starts, all that big money kicks in. People are like, yo, what are we doing? We ain't got the best big. You didn't pay for the best big. You paid for one of the best bigs.
There's so many. It's the exact reason that so many franchises don't have the ultimate success. Because most franchises actually panic and do what everyone's saying they should do, which is, oh, man, we got to trade Chet right now.
Think about it. Golden State. How many times have you heard or thought yourself, get rid of Draymond? How many times we read that? Get rid of Draymond. How many times we heard that? Get rid of Draymond. Imagine if they got rid of Draymond when they first started saying that. Come on, y'all.
Man, Chet was just second in Defensive Player of the Year voting. All defense first team. All NBA third team. All-star. And he have a bad playoff series and everybody like, time to trade him. And I just can't understand for the life of me why that's always the first thing everybody say.
Because that's the first thing everyone does. When you're faced with any adversity, you're faced with anything of an obstacle, the first thing to do is not run through it. Your second thought, not even run around it. Your first thought is run away from it. We are punks. We are born punks and conditioned into being soldiers, warriors. That's why you gotta go to boot camp, training camp. No matter what the discipline, you got to go through a process that trains you to be harder than you are. Because babies are punks. Infants are punks. Toddlers are punks. Now, they not scared of consequences, but they scared of things. They don't know what's going to happen when they run into that thing, but they ain't trying to run into that thing. Kids are punks. Now, we as adults, not so scared of consequences, but we scared of some of them things. Peep that game.
If you're just going to trade a guy when they go through a rough time, how do you ever build anything? Y'all going to have GMs calling Sam Presti like, oh, man, we'll take Chet, and Sam not going to even, like, well, hang up in their face. Like, not trading Chet Holmgren.
Better recognize.
I found it crazy that everybody's just like, oh, man, this guy need to be traded. Like, really? What?
All right, enough, Draymond. You're going to keep saying the same thing. Fine, blah, blah, blah. Hey, don't trade Chet. Chet, get in the weight room. Chet, go to Bangkok, Seoul, Korea. I don't know. Get you another discipline because it's going to take all of you to deal with all of Wemby because Wemby ain't going to get no worse. And you got to see him your whole career. Man. It's just the way it is. And you ain't the first to have to deal with something crazy like that. What else going on in the league? They talking about LeBron, Steph Curry, the Golden State Warriors. They out there recruiting LeBron for real?
But that one outside team that we keep bringing up are the Golden State Warriors. They have always lurked for LeBron pretty much since 2020. He has been on Joe Lacup's wish list as being a player that they want to pair with Steph and Curry at the end of their respective careers.
Why do they want that so bad? I understand the name value. I understand the box office. do I understand the basketball? I mean, Steph Curry blends with anybody, right? Whether he's going to assert himself as the alpha as normal, or even when Kevin Durant came there and some people say he took the back seat. I don't believe in you took the back seat. Someone made you get in the back seat. His name is Kevin Durant. But the point is, he was able to play in that role as well. He could be alpha A, alpha B. But I don't call him a beta. He is Steph Curry. So it could work. But then what does LeBron want to do right now? 42 next year? He trying to go all in, or he trying to, land that airplane? I don't know.
At the Paris Olympics, again, that conversation started of, could we see LeBron and Stephen Curry play together? And now this offseason, there is a chance for that to happen, with league sources telling us at Clutch Points that the Warriors are very much open to pursuing LeBron James, and they plan to do so this offseason in free agency.
All right, blah, blah, blah. All right, we got that out there. So y'all like LeBron to Golden State? I do. I like it in the sense of like a midnight snack. Like, I don't really want to say, Mama, what we having for dinner today? And she say, what? Popcorn. I'm like, what? No, that's a great snack, Mama. Cook. Tacos with ketchup. Orange grease going down the elbow. Come on, Yvette. Something like that, but we'll see. Y'all tell me, beat it up in the comments if y'all like that or not. Also, we got to have this competition, this conversation right now. Old school versus new school. Chris Mullin breaks it down. Y'all know it's going to get real. Where's the sound at? Oh, there you go.
16 years, I'd say at least half. I played all 82.
So what do you think about these punk ass who don't want to play 82 games? Every year, and they're always making excuses like, he's always soft.
Is that a leading question? You're leading me down the road?
I can't play 82. Like, it's a stat to play 82 games, and it's ridiculous because we're older. We're old enough to see. We was younger when you was playing, but we still was playing. Mace was playing organized basketball since we were 7, 8 years old. So when we sit here and see he talking about, I don't know if I could play a back-to-back game. It's messed up in my back and this, that, and the third. And I agree with you that you need to be healthy for the playoffs. But my thing is this. It's all this technology. It's all this advanced medicine. It's all these ways to preserve your body to play longer. And y'all didn't even have that back then. What do you think about that? And I know you have to be politically correct.
No.
But
okay, let's be real. We've talked on this before, it felt like. It's not about the technology. It's not about the medicine. It's about the circumstances. And the circumstances are deeper than just what do you have at your disposal. Because it's not about what's external as your option as much as it is what is internal as your option. So back in the day, the reason why all sports, all the older generation, all the previous era looks tougher than us today is because mentally they had tougher calculations than we do, right? Right now, if you're playing sports, if you're playing my position, it's easy to know. If you're a DN, you're making $20, $30 million. If you're the top DN, you're making 41, right? Myles Garrett's making 41. Maybe Michael Parsons is making more, 47. 40-some million dollars playing DN, right? Think about it, almost $3 million a game. And then you got a game where your hamstring is not right. And you know that every time you go out there, that's a $2 or $3 million quest. And your hamstring's not right. And you remember your coach yelling at you so much about a year ago till your earwax start melting. And he was saying, hey, I need 100%. If not, get off the field. So you thinking, okay, I add that up, what he said too. Also, that camera's looking at me. And everything they put on film, they will use against you. Everything that is filmed can and will be used against you in a contract negotiation. Good, bad, or ugly. They don't care. When it's time to pay you, they don't remember your hamstring was messed up, and that's why you only got half a tackle. No sacks. So now the calculation is different than it was 30 years ago. One, because the value of the money's different. But two, I have leverage. So now you making calculate. I'm not going out there on no 70% hamstring to do nothing out there like I'm supposed to and then get judged by that. It's better off not playing. I give you the latest example. Austin Reaves with his oblique injury. Sucker should have just milked that if he being real. Trying to be a gangster, trying to be the tough guy, comes back maybe too early, who knows? And didn't look the same. You can say, oh, because he ain't that good. Whatever you want to say. Sometimes it's better to sit your butt down and get paid.
I was already told no filter.
Yeah. What do you think about this?
First of all, I was reacting to Stat Baby's statement that, he's injured or whatever. So if a guy is injured, you can't play, right?
Right.
But I do think load management is overused.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Again, when you're injured, you sit. Mm-hmm. If you're chipped up, you play.
Right.
And you don't want to do something to your body where you can't play. But if you're talking about skipping games because you want to play 20 years, that's supposed to be winning games.
Right.
And look, I know I hate that I even think this way because I played the way that Chris is talking. I played the way that Cam is talking, and it cost me. Yep, I broke my foot. First year in San Diego, broke my foot first week of the season. I was supposed to sit down the whole year. Then they were like half the year. I came back in 2 weeks. That's not for applause. Thank you. Oh, y'all too kind. No, it's not for applause. It's stupidity looking back. And it was kind of stupidity looking through it when I was going through it. But I was like, I felt the pressure. Not only outside, they looking at me like, dog, we just got you and you already hurt. And I felt the pressure of, damn, I just got all this and I ain't did nothing yet. So, I'm built different, like everybody is, to like want to earn it. The pressure of earning it, not the pressure of getting it. That's one pressure. Another one is I got it. Now I got to earn it. Show y'all, oh, y'all spent that money in the right place. No buyer's remorse. So I was like, no, I'm coming back. Man, dog, I'm not lying to y'all. If that happened to my son or that happened to me again, I'm calling him right now and saying, if you play, I am disowning you. You wait, bro. You only got one body. You can't let the fans, you can't let ownership, you can't let your teammates tell you how to use it. Because when it's gone, it's gone.
But I do think, I go back to, you talk about older, like Nolan Ryan, who's an old pitcher, right? And now they have the pitch count. That's kind of where load management started in baseball, right? With all the analytics and all those different things that have taken over sports. But he always said if you don't train your body to play 82,
right,
that's how you do get hurt.
Right.
So why not train like you're going to? And if you have to miss some games, miss them. But mapping them out ahead of time, I don't think is right.
That's a great assessment.
I'll give you that.
Train for 82, you're gonna be able to play 82.
And then,
look, they always say in football, there's nothing that gets you into football shape but playing football. That's why all these off-season workouts and drills and Instagram reels, cute. Sucker goes into camp, day one, hamstring, quad. It's like nothing gets you in football shape but playing football. That's why they're so determined to have you in their facilities, in their building. I don't know, Mr. Sir. Do you go home and flip tires? Oh, you don't. At your gym, they don't have tires just laying around. Okay, why don't you bring your butt over here to Baltimore? Guess what we have? Tires to flip. The best semblance we got to another offensive lineman tearing you up. You at a gym with you on the Versa Climber. That's a hard machine, but that ain't football. You out there on the Stairmaster, Bruce Smith, but that ain't football. You know what? You next to the old man fighting over the Versa Climber. Y'all, hey, my turn on the Cybex. You know what I mean? Get your butt in here and work. Do some football stuff to get in football shape.
If you're going to sprain your ankle, you're going to miss some games.
Yeah.
The other thing too, which now these guys, and I just think there's a part of team building which is getting skipped over. There's something about
chemistry.
The chemistry, but the chemistry of going through practices.
Yeah.
And I think they miss that. I do. Now, I'm not there, and I'm when you grow up with it, you don't miss it because you never had it.
Yeah.
But I do see, I cover the Warriors for NBC Sports Bay Area, and I'm game 60, and guys say I'm trying to find my rhythm. Like, what? Maybe if you practice, you'd have some rhythm.
Blah, blah, blah. Oh, I love that. We might part two that. That was good. Here's the thing. He said something there at the end, and I never even thought about that. Because it's the difference between, like, you and someone studying for a test. You ever had that? All right, I meet you at the library Thursday afternoon. We're going to study for our test on Friday. That's one thing versus the group project, which is like practice. The group project, I got to see you on Monday, see you again Wednesday, and then Thursday again, make sure we got all our stuff together. That's practice. If you don't go through that process, it is a different level of connection. Great points. Great points. Love all of that. Beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. I'll give y'all some love out there as well. We still got to talk about Wemby. We got to react to Game 2 of the NBA Finals. I'm certain they're setting some records and ratings because everybody watching these games. They're sick games, too. Knicks down 14 one game, down 12 another game. Crazy. Emmanuel Acho calls out racism and then gets called out for race baiting. That's gangster. Marriage, is it dead? We got to talk through that. But now we got to hear some money talk. Floyd Money Mayweather talk and Kobe Bryant about money. Let's go.
I don't know no athlete in history
that wear that much Gucci. I mean, God, I know he not broke, so it's like, but typically somebody who looking this rich ain't as rich as they look. Remember that when you out there trying to floss. Goodness.
In history, 90 minutes, 750 million.
Damn.
You tell me who?
Athletically, nobody. It's not even close.
I don't knock football players. Love football.
Here it comes.
Love basketball more than boxing. That's all we watch in my home.
But, damn. Think about it, y'all. He just said 90 minutes, an hour and a half. I guess he talking about what, him and Pacquiao? I don't know what the hell. He made 750, goodness.
When we gambling. Because if you're not betting on a game, it's not even fun to watch.
Oh, you got a problem. Yes, it is. I ain't bet last night game. That game was good. Part of my voice is gone because of that game. I ain't put no money on it, Floyd, but keep going.
When you betting on it, you're on the edge of your seat. What these boxers do now, they're boxers.
Yeah.
They're boxers. I'm a box office.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
He said all that just to set up that landing. Blah, blah, blah. What the hell? Hey, Floyd Mayweather, what a story when he was Pretty Boy Floyd, same level of boxer, which means undefeated, highly skilled, great defensive fighter, little more of a knockout artist, but Pretty Boy Floyd was it. Got robbed in the Olympics, we all know the general. Made a conscious choice. I was on a panel with him and Layla Ali, shout out to the homegirl, still talk to her to this day, sister. And Floyd, don't ask me how. There was a moment there where I was doing all right in the NFL, let's just say that. So it's Floyd Mayweather, Layla Ali, and me. And Floyd come out, and at the time he's Pretty Boy. With more gold chains and sunglasses on indoors and just all the gimmicks. And then we do the panel, and I'm in awe because I'm like, oh, that's Pretty Boy Floyd. What's up? Respect. And I remember talking to him. Since then, we stayed in touch. I know him. He was my neighbor. I lived 4 years next to him. And he made a conscious choice. Like he said he's box office. He really is box office because he was like, I know how to get paid. And y'all remember it really started around when he was going to fight Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy. And he started to troll Oscar De La Hoya. And he started to troll his heritage a little bit, not being racial, but at the same time, I'm going to wear the sombrero on Cinco de Mayo because Cinco de Mayo is the big day for boxing. I'm going to be the Mexican fighter. What? And De La Hoya, he's so polished and nice and Golden Boy, he didn't see it coming. He just was like, what do you mean? He couldn't respond fast enough. Next thing you know, loses the fight and he loses the cultural war. And then Floyd becomes it. Money May. Because people loved him, and then people started to love to hate him because of what he did, how he did Oscar. And it was over from there. I mean, them checks went crazy. Crazy. All right, let's get into this because this is next level. Some good stuff in here. Some good passion. Listen to this. Go get him, Kobe. Rest in peace, greatness.
They seem broke in a couple of years.
Yeah, well, because here's the problem. Once you retire, you don't have that source of income that's coming in, right? So even if you save over a 15-year career, if your spending habits remain the same, eventually that well's going to run dry. Right, so unfortunately for us athletes, the retirement age is 32, 34 if you're lucky, 37 like myself. What comes next? Right, so the question needs to be, what comes next? What can I do? What is my passion? Not where I can create the most value or generate the most revenue, but what is my next passion? When you find that next passion, then everything else will make sense.
Did y'all hear that? That is game. Because a lot of times we don't search for it in that order. We search for, all right, I just made a lot of money playing sports. What's next? Whatever it is. You're like, what's next? I got to make some more money. But dog, that's not you. You're not qualified for that. That's like saying, I play football. Okay, I want to play football and I want to play quarterback. Why? Because they make the most money. Dog, can you throw? No, but they make the most. It's like, so when the athlete retires and he starts talking about money first, you're like, dog, you can't be a CEO. Not yet. Do you qualify? Have you ever ran operations? Have you ever ran a group of men that are trying to figure out everything and that are highly skilled at all the things they do and bring it all together? Do you know how to read a spreadsheet, balance sheet, P&Ls? Do you know any of this? Do you know what a cap table is? What are you doing? You can't just play quarterback because they make money. You just can't be CEO because they get paid.
That's the hardest part for us.
Now, I know that Scopely uses video games. I think video games are actually the hottest part of technology. And the chips that go into video games make it so it's lifelike. This will be what, like NBA 2K for some TV shows that have characters?
It could be.
Absolutely.
Absolutely could be.
Are you getting good at reading balance sheets and income statements?
No.
Kobe, so sophisticated, so next level. He's like, I'm not answering that. Like, don't pigeonhole my company. We just started. Talking about all we gonna do is make some video game chips. On top of that, them 7 languages he knows and that living outside our borders. This is the sophistication you want the athlete, the kid, everybody who's trying to raise their kids. This is the globalization you want to see. You want to see your kid be able to have a Mamba mentality. You also want to see your kid put on a suit and be comfortable in all settings because they are there. They are enough. Like, build your kids up like that, right? I'm not talking about all of Kobe. I'm talking about the high qualities that he exemplifies right now. To me, is such a role model. He was so smart. Dog, I did panels with Kobe. You like, damn, this dude is next level. Next level. And then, I just don't think it gets highlighted enough. Too many damn Instagram reels about the rapper and what the rapper is talking about. Man, listen to this dude, man. He talking that game.
Oh, I'm getting better at it, but it is not my strength, right? So, for example, when Jeff and I sat around and said, okay, we should do this company, his mind automatically went to operations. Yep. Mine went to story, logo, and, right? So we just went different ways.
We're a team.
Right? Same at the core, which is 2 different sides of the brain.
Come on. Blah, blah, blah. Talk that talk, Kobe. He like, I know what I'm good at and I also know what I'm not good at. That's true strength. True strength is leading with your weakness. Like, I know I can't do that, but I know what I can do. You ain't got to lead with what you can do because you know you can do it. I give you everything I can't do. And then when you look at that person, you're like, damn, dog, you're dealing with a monster right there. Dealing with a monster. And speaking of a monster, what about an alien? Shout out to Wemby. We got to get into that topic still. The reason the Spurs are down 0-2 is because of you, Wemby. That's what they saying in the streets. Uh-oh. And that turnover that was so costly. Which one y'all saying? Goodness. Manuel Acho calls out racism. That gets called out for race baiting. We got to get into that. Is marriage dead? That's a conversation that's coming up. All that and more. Let's give some love to you super fans and top fans out there. Stomp is number 1. Big Cheese Aroni number 2. Tim's Hoodies. I ain't heard that one. What's up, homie? Number 3, Chris Fox. Number 4, Dan Fan. OGs is in the building. Number 5. All right. Y'all know me. I'm the love doctor. There's 2 things. There used to be politics. I'm done with politics. 1, because I know how I feel when my wife talks politics. When my wife start talking politics, I'll be like, oh, my God. This is how people feel when they're around me if I talk politics. This is nasty. It just makes you just feel bad. So I'm done with that. I know what I believe in, and anytime it crosses into a life lesson or sports media, I'll do it. Other than that, I'm done. I'm tired of feeling like I felt. Number 2, I always will talk about music because I love music way more than I love sports. Love y'all too. Y'all can have these sports. Give me them songs. DJ That Dude. And 3, relationships. Oh, I love me some damn marital single girl. What's wrong with them advice? My best advice ever I give all my homegirls. All of them. I just had to say it last night to 2 of my homegirls. We were playing pickleball. I said, don't miss the boat waiting on the yacht. Don't miss the boat, girl, waiting on the yacht. Let's go.
I know what he meant. I know what he meant. Yeah, it's like, I done watched some real nice guys lose everything. Man. Because they thought that they knew how to pick a female companion, based off what they were feeling and thinking. And it's just like, I'm old.
All right, let's get there. Let's start here. We're all bad pickers because no matter what the criteria is, we would throw it out the window based on what she looked like or what she sounded like or what we feeling in that moment. We throw it out the window. Don't lie. Beat it up in the comments. You had all these things. Okay, first I got to meet her mom because I'm really marrying her mom and seeing how she's going to turn out in terms of attitude, looks, mentality, everything. You marrying her mama. So if you don't like her mama, you ain't going to like her. Not now, later. Trust me, they turn into their mamas. 2, you're marrying her upbringing. You're marrying her circumstances. So if her mama was a single mama, tough sledding. Sorry, because you're going to have a mama that's dominating the home. So then when your wife and you start to battle, she going to feel like naturally normalized, I should be dominating this home. She never saw that balancing act. She never saw a man win the arguments without the wife be submissive. It always looked like, oh, what you doing? You trying to take over me? You trying to control me? Instead of, no. This is the balancing act. So that's 2. Another thing that you grow up in, if she ain't got a good relationship with her daddy, whether the daddy there or not, I prefer daddy there. I prefer perfect families. Mama, daddy there, all that. If not, you marrying some problems. But guess what? She is too. She marries her problems too. So let's not get started.
Older now. So I'm not going to play the game. After I got out of my divorce, I was like, I'll never be in a situation where I'm scared what the judge is going to say and take everything I worked for. That's crazy. If you really think about it, you know what's going to happen, but you're afraid this person will leave you. So you just sign your life away, because that's what a marriage is. If you just go somewhere and get married the traditional way, it's almost insane, in my opinion, to be married in the United States of America if you have something to lose.
Now, it's tough. Here's the thing. If you're talking about like coming into the, excuse me, I can't even talk because I'm like, oh, damn, choking me up. Divorce is real. Coming into a union, y'all got assets, and you trying to put that to the side because you really care for this person to that level. But then when things don't work out, where do you return to, right? Like, you regress to the mean, and what you really meant in that relationship was assets, because the way you go in is the way you coming out. So if we gonna come in here talking about we love each other, we like each other, we can't be separated, it's forever. But then we leave, and all we doing is running to the bank and bank accounts and to the balance statements, financial statements. That's how we got in here for real. And a lot of dudes don't see this. A lot of women don't see this. That that dude is really in that position largely because of security, which is a synonym for he got some dollar signs. And a lot of women are in that position because, oh my God, I'm so connected to you, which is really, you that damn cute. Like, I just see future in you. When a man sees a woman, he sees, how can I make babies with her? And wow, what would these babies turn into, right? When a woman sees a man, she's like, I don't care about none of that. All I care about is I'm going to be good, so whoever and whatever we do, it's going to be good. Difference of opinion that always comes back when it's over to that dollar. It's crazy.
Right. Now, if you ain't got nothing to lose, then y'all just go get it together. And maybe you'll feel better about it if you got to split it up later on. But if I step to you with all this and you coming to me in an Uber.
See, people talk bad about me when I said marriage is for broke people and old people. And now, like, every time we do an interview with people, I feel like I'm getting the same reaction. Like, if you got, like you just said, you got nothing to lose, okay, you could get married.
Well, I mean, you are interviewing someone who got divorced. It's like, you can interview some people who are happily married 10, 20, 30 years, and they got a whole different song to sing, right? So, once again, selective perception. You're going to always go out there and look for evidence of what your beliefs are. That's why it's so important to believe the right things, because you're going to find evidence of it. That the human brain is rigged to explore based on the coordinates you give it. If you give it bad coordinates, it's going to find the bad. Oh, yeah. I grew up in it. Cats who woke up getting programmed to look for bad stuff, and they found it. And I also grew up with a lot of people, good people, diamonds in the rough, whatever you want to call it, who had good coordinates, and they found it. Crazy. How do I find good stuff right next to where you found all the bad stuff? Because that's what I was looking for. You weren't looking for it. Don't blame the circumstances. That's why I don't believe in excuses like that. And cats sometimes get mad at me. I go back and give speeches, and the kids looking at me like, I'm like, dog, whether you think I'm right or you think I'm wrong, you're right. Whatever you believe. Don't look at me. If this works out for you, it ain't because of me, it's because of you. But you can do it from right here. All right, do you?
Yeah. Okay. Most poor people don't have nothing to lose.
All right, I got to get out of here. We're going to part 2 that blah, blah, blah. I'm getting sick and tired of them saying poor people ain't got nothing to lose. No, they just don't have money to give away. Life is valuable. Breath of life is valuable. Right now, dog, I'm not going to lie to y'all. I don't feel any more valuable being here where I am right now versus where I was growing up. I don't. One, because a lot of things have changed. People who were alive then, my mom was there. Put it like this. I walk in the house and we had an apartment that was about as big as this studio. The whole apartment. 1 bedroom, 3/4 another bedroom, not even 4 walls. 1 bathroom, kitchen smaller than that locker. Whatever. But I walk in that house. And my mama was standing there. She's like, what up, boy? You better get her up and get dressed for practice. And then she go to her tape deck and hit play and then looking out, and I'll stop getting dressed. Cross the moonlight. My mama dancing. I felt so valuable then. It didn't matter. You could go anywhere and feel it. Fulfillment. We got to stop this. Oh, how much you got? Take my money, damn it. Who cares? You die broke anyway. You die broke. You may leave it to other people and you dead in heaven or hell like this. Man, I hope they spending it right. You dead and broke, though. You ain't got nothing. All that is gone. Tired of people always looking at broke people like they ain't got no life. I was broke for 21 years. Forgot about college and NIL. I'll try to play with the math. Y'all need to stop taking that, too. People, you broke. You ain't got nothing. Really? No, I know. I know people with homes, and I got a friend that got an airplane. He has his own airplane and then built another one. He rich, wealthy. Dog, he be calling me sometimes. He be like, man, I am so tired I'm so lonely and I'm so bored. And I'll be like, I mean, how many times you go to Italy by yourself or with a girl you just met that look amazing and she can't speak? Like, these circumstances don't make you. You make it. Come on, y'all. All right, let's get into it. Beat it up in the comments. We got to go deeper. Wemby, we coming for you, but Acho is up next. We got to talk that talk as we look at the super fans. Who's our top fans? Stomp is 1, Big Cheeseroni 2, Tim's Hoodies, Peanut Butter Jelly, and Chris Fox. Y'all ain't moved, except Dan Fan. You got punked out. You got 6th place. Shouldn't even said your name right now. All right, Acho, let's know this. So this is Emmanuel Acho, right? Y'all know Emmanuel. I just saw him maybe 2-3 weeks ago. Shout out to the homie. People want me to hate Acho so bad, and I can't. I'm not lying. There are some people that y'all want me to hate. I can see how I could, but I'm not a hater. I don't have hate in me. I just have no connection with you. My strongest emotion is apathy. Either I love you or I'm apathetic. I don't rock with you, but I don't hate you. Because hate means it involves me. Positive and negative, I don't want that. So I don't hate Acho as much as y'all be trying to write in the comments. I see it. Y'all write it on his page sometimes. I'll be checking out his clips and say, oh, I'm going to use this one. Now I read my name. I'm like, what y'all? Marcellus told you. I'm like, shut up. A white television host told black tennis player Sloane Stephens. Okay, already this sounds so 2017. This sounds so like that era. Y'all know that dark era where we went through BLM and Kaepernick and George Floyd. And look, I'm not saying anything about the individual cases. It was just an era. A white television host told black tennis player Sloane Stephens. That card, I don't think this card gets played no more, but let's go. Great to see you get off the ranch. I know the crops need tending. This disgusting remark was on live television, by the way. Let's hear it. Let's go. Oh, I forgot this Instagram. You got to turn the volume up. Let's go.
See for this one, y'all. I cannot believe what I just watched. Take a look at this white television host telling Sloane Stephens, a black tennis player acting as a sports analyst, that she looks like she just got off the ranch because the crops needed tending.
All of you on the East and West Coast, if you're up on the West Coast, heck of a night. Keep it rolling. John Isner, Sam Querrey, Caroline Wozniacki, and yeehaw! Sloane Stephens, y'all. Great to see you got off the ranch. I know the crops need attending, but you are ready to go. Adam Lefkoe.
In what world can you have such ignorance and audacity to make a claim to a black woman as a white man that she looks like she just got off a ranch and that crops needed tending?
Well, I know a world. If you live in a world that's colorblind, and I don't mean you don't see color, I just mean it doesn't lead you. So colorblind is, look, I see that you not the same color as me, but who gives two dams? So in that world, you looking at her like, damn, you look like a cowgirl. And damn, cowgirls got ranches. And damn it, on those ranches, they got crops. And damn it, who gonna tend to them? So if you truly want this equality that you always spewing about, that I think you already have, but you don't think, so whatever. Maybe you're right. But I looked at you and gave you the highest compliment. I was so audacious enough to actually say to you what I would say to a white woman. If she was dressed like that, I would say, hey, white woman, yeehaw. Like you say yeehaw to a white person, it's like, what's up? Hello, how are you? You say it to a black woman who looks like that, what you mean by hee-haw? Oh, you know what you look like. Somebody that need to go on their ranch and tend to their crops. What, a black person can't have crops? Black person can't have a ranch? Black person can't be a cowgirl? Which one is it, Acho? Break it down, brother.
The ignorance, the arrogance, the lack of common sense, common decency, and common courtesy to step outside yourself and understand what the hell you were saying and who you were saying it to. To say to a black woman, as a white man particularly, that she looks like she just got off the ranch, and why? Because of her outfit?
This show will never die until I die. Because it's too easy to do. What else you think did I say yeehaw to anybody else up here? I wonder why. Because of their outfits? Sucker there dressed like a police officer, and you can't say, excuse me, Mr. Officer. What you call me an officer for? Because I got on a police uniform? Yeah? No? Should I? Not? I'm from Compton. Y'all ever heard of the Compton Cowboys? Yeah. I didn't know what the hell they were growing up. I'm walking down the street, or I'm going to the store. You walking out the store. There is a horse on Rosecrans. You like, and there are more than one. And they just walking. And you like, I'm listening to NWA and watching these black dudes on horses. What is going on? Yeah, I can't say nothing. I can't say nothing to them. Come on, Acho, let's go. I'm with you.
Because she was wearing a hat? Because she was wearing a dress that she looks like she just got off the ranch and that the crops needed tending? With all due respect, ain't no black women tending to any more crops, sir.
Gun to head. Is there a black woman in America that has a ranch, that has crops and tends to them? First of all, I would just bet yes. Unless you're saying we so broke or we're not diversified enough to even want to be in agriculture, horticulture. You trying to say not a single black woman out there got a hoe? I know it's a lot of men out there that got hoes. Saw that coming a mile away, damn it. Come on now. I know I remember in 8th grade when I got to class, I had a gang of hoes. I was in there scraping that damn soil. Come on, man. You trying to say with all the money we got, all the access, all the resources, not one of us got a crop? And if we got a crop, dare I tend to it because of my ancestry? What? I told you my daddy was picking cotton in 1955 for $1. He had ancestors. He still was picking cotton and getting paid to do it. Not enough, but he got paid. Acho, continue. Where are we going?
I hope Sloane Stephens got the apology of a lifetime.
Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Look, ain't nothing wrong with going on a little fishing expedition, but that fishing pole he used to go grab that one, just the fish are eating the bait up and you ain't got nothing on the hook. And on top of that, let's just be real. Let's just be real, because they do use your reputation precedes you in all things. So Acho has race baited before. We've guilty. Okay, we know it. This guy, I don't even know his name, and I'm sad because I see him all the time on the NBA coverage. But this guy is not the guy I would literally try to press charges against in terms of like he's being, how do I say it, insensitive. I can't even call it racial or racist or anything, just insensitive. Even her, she got caught off. She kind of got caught like, oh, he got jokes. And now she may be saying he got jokes and he went there with the jokes, a little dicey. But the point is, she wasn't offended because he came so hot with that joke that I know he thought this is not offensive. This is a cowgirl that I'm about to have cowgirl jokes for. So Acho, to me on that one, I think that's a swing and a miss, real spit. I don't think anything's there, but love to you, brother, because I know you are on the mission, front lines to find all the racial issues out there, those uncomfortable conversations. Respect, but I don't think that was one. All right, beat it up in the comments. It's time to get into why we all here. What happened with them damn Spurs and my Knicks, as they say. The Knicks are in it. Let's get into it. Let's do it. All right, right now. Let's talk about it. Here we go. All right, so they gave love to Big Perk. They said he called him Big Body Brunson. So some are saying Knicks in 4. I know my boy Blaze is saying Knicks in 4. Brunson held the Spurs to 1-14 as the primary defender. And Big Cat held Wemby to 2 of 12 as the primary defender. Remember when Wemby was like, well, somebody else could win the MVP if you don't respect defense. So let's respect their defense. 2 former liabilities looking like defensive players of the year right now. We got Brunson going to the locker room twice and 13 points in the fourth, a dagger 3, 30 total. We know the Mariano Rivera of basketball. We're going to fly through these because we're going to get to this. And this is how it went down. I'm going to try and give you some good clips, some of the bigger highlights of it to give you some better theme. Obviously, Wemby out of position. 7'4", the same height as Cat. Ooh, tough. Let's see this play right here. Watch Cat's eyes.
Everything he's done in this half.
Watch Cat's eyes. Dunked on him. Look, saw it was Wemby. Yes. Look down. That's still Wemby. You ain't never seen a celebration so short. Right now, if that's anybody else, he with the smoke. Look at him. Yeah. Yeah. And then he was like, oh, watch his face. Nah, no thanks. I got to see him at least 2 more games. So he like, no thanks. We're good. Okay. And they're also good because they got one of the most clutch players in the fourth quarter ever. We're going to get into that discussion. Gilbert Arenas going to lead us there, etc. But look at this dude. Peep gang. Peep the man in this little man. 6'1", 6'2", maybe. And watch what he does. Watch the game and footwork right here. Oh, I can't have that going. Come on. Look at this. Yeah. Hit him with a cross. Okay? Go. Know what you're going to do. Level change. Jump into him with the bump. Go back, fade away. Don't care how tall you are. Your mama and daddy didn't do enough. Don't let these kids have excuses. I'm not going to be tall enough. How tall are you? 6'2"? I used to say that all the time when I'm in the NFL, and then I walk up to somebody, and they talking to me. Some dude at the club, at the bar, don't care. He's 5'11", and he's like, oh, man, I played ball in high school, but I wasn't big enough. And I literally would be in the middle of my drink. I'd be like, that wasn't the reason. Oh, you bigger than some of my teammates. Dennis Northcutt ain't 5'11". Anything else? Move out the way, man. Whatever makes you lay on your mattress comfortably, I know you got to say it. But don't lie to me. You can lie to yourself. Don't lie to me. It ain't your size, okay? Look at Jalen Brunson, big body Brunson out there eating right now. Come on, y'all. Now, how did the game end? Let's go here. I am mad at this play. Okay, good. I can turn the sound down. It is 105-104. 7.5 seconds to go. I'm not a basketball coach, but I've won a lot of championships coaching basketball. Let's just say that. Because I make them play football. Ain't no punks out here. We gonna run them. Jerry Tarkanian, UNLV, running Rebels. All we doing is pushing it. So right now, 7.5 seconds, I do not like the play where you go outside and then you go all the way to half court, stare at the shot clock, and it's down to 4 or 3. I hate that play. Hate that play. But we about to see that play. So, inbound, Castle, coming off screens, setting in motion, good play design right now. His foot is in the air, so you should be there. His body position, back, you should be attack. You are De'Aaron Fox. You're about to make $228 million starting next year. Not now, next year. You got 4 more years. You're going to make $57 million. And in this moment, you ain't going to attack. I know they didn't call your play, so I'm not mad at you, De'Aaron. Coach Robinson, come on, Coach. Come on, Coach. Anyway, we know Wemby going to get the ball. Who ain't? Who ain't thinking that? But come on. This is why Marshawn Lynch play. He should have got the ball. But I understood why they didn't give him the ball and they let Russell throw. Because sometimes it happens with me and my son MJ. We got our championship game today in football, flag football. Parents have got mad at me. I've been on the sideline and parents have said, we know what's about to happen. One time I had to call his grandma out. Grandma said, we know who's getting the ball. And I looked at her. I said, ma'am, oh, please tell me. They haven't snapped the ball yet. I said, please tell me. And she was like, you know who's getting the ball. I said, ma'am, tell me who's getting it. What number? Go, hurry up. And they snapped the ball. They gave it to my son. She said, see? And guess what my son did? Reverse, pass. I said, I thought he was getting the ball. She's like, mm-hmm. We know Wemby getting the ball. Doesn't mean he got to get the ball and just shoot it. This is bad. Anyway, keep going. God dang, I hate this. Okay, so you don't waste it 3 seconds trying to see if you could dribble left. Good motion, though. I love all the motion play. Like, run this in the third quarter. This is amazing. Last play of the game. So now, we here. Okay? Pick. Don't say pop. Oh! Let me take you to the locker room. I only been in one NBA locker room before the game. It was a Laker game, I don't know, 5-10 years ago. It had to be Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard was there, so it was a long time ago. Kobe and all them, right? And I remember going in there, and I looked at their whiteboard. I was, talking to the fellas and all that stuff, but really looking at their whiteboard. I want to see what their pregame was and how different it was to the NFL. Because the NFL pregame, we getting ready for battle. So we, locked in differently. Like, they in there, we about to go play basketball, which is great, but goodness, y'all chilling. We in the NFL one, this dude's in there slapping themselves in the face and stuff, letting off shots, pop, pop, pop. We going to war. And I remember looking at their whiteboard, and I was talking to one of the assistants. I was like, oh, this is how y'all design it and the play calls and stuff. He was like, yeah, but more importantly, what you see is their percentages. So everybody has their percentages on the board based on where they are on the court. And then Wemby, they've done the analytics. Wemby probably shoots from there, I don't know, 60%, something crazy. So they're like, okay, design a play so Wemby can get to that right elbow, and let's go. I swear I would have loved him to drive, but I understand why they didn't, because look at this zone that they're running right here. It's supposed to be man, but look at this. Like, come on, dog. That's he's daring him to shoot a three. If somebody over there, 1, 2, 3, yeah, somebody over there. It's going to be help defense. You're going to have to kick out no time, right? Or I would have preferred you attack there, get the foul, or at least a floater, maybe the layup, but I don't know if you got the time. Because De'Aaron Fox had to dribble for 3 seconds. Anyway, now we're down to 2.3. We have wasted 5 seconds. This ain't it. Okay, let's go. God, I love film study, film breakdown. Pick and pop? When you got a 7'4" dude, you doing pick and pop? See, he played too much like a guard at times. And I can't say that really because playing like a guard got him to be Wemby, a 7'4" guy that could play like a guard. But right now, be 7'4". Did he do the SGA? I never caught that. First time seeing this. Did he do the SGA? Please say no, because that affects your form. You're not SGA. You don't play like that. Please say you got knocked. Let me find out you missed that shot because you were trying to foul bait. You can't do what somebody else do. I know you're trying to get the bailout plan. You doing too much, Wemby. You doing too much. Make the shot. Y'all win. Nobody touched you. You all balanced, bruh. You think the shot going in if you ain't practiced that? Maybe he did practice it. I don't know. Oh, God. And that's how it ends. I am upset right now because I have seen more than I need to see. Wemby, you got to start talking. You got to get me off this edge, off this ledge. You got me mad at you. And I know I shouldn't be mad because you're great. But this ain't it. Talk to me, brother. Talk me off this edge.
But, yeah. I threw that one away. I messed up. We didn't play great as a team. We needed to win that game. This game was ours. But at this point, it's done. It's, yes, am I going to regret it? Yes, of course. Am I going to use that to fuel me and to fuel us next game? Absolutely.
Last question.
Blah, blah, blah. It's so crazy. The mentality is in sports, next play, next make, not the last miss. You got to have that cornerback mentality. Like, all right, he burnt me. Next play. Now, we saying next play is you're 0-2 going to the Garden. I remember Max Kellerman told me this, like how you create heroes and villains. Because I wasn't into comic books growing up, so I ain't believing all that stuff. I watched some of the Marvel movies. I was like, my hero is my daddy. He went to work every day, and at 8:03, he will be coming down that hill. I hear his car every day, 8:03. Until him and my mama had some issues. And then it was like 8:15, 9:15. Daddy, you coming home tonight? But point being, I knew what to count on. Wemby in this moment, either two things are going to happen for the Spurs. They about to get swept, gentleman sweep. They're going to lose this series, whatever you want to see. That's column A. Column B is, guess what they're going to do? Don't call it a comeback. Imagine if the Spurs win this series. Just imagine. I know they are. They're imagining that. That's the only thing that can happen. One of those two things. But Wemby, you got to do better. Come on, dog.
Yeah, I think, again, we had that discussion before, and I understand the discourse around it. I think it's a little bit of all, but I have to make sure that there's environments that the ball finds him. I think he's got to make sure that he can't rely on that to get shots as well. And there are times, I think, when he was open on rolls or around the paint, and his teammates got to give him the ball. So I think it's a combination of all that. But yeah, 4 shots and a half on this stage is not acceptable.
Did y'all hear that? 4 shots at the half. Let's just be real. I think Wemby is suffering from wanting it too bad. Everybody telling him that this is next level historic and him trying to be next level historic. They say to do it big, do all the little things. If you want something done in the biggest games, do the little things. This is going to be my speech today at our championship game because I know we're going in as the favorite. I know we're going in thinking we're going to win. And all of that, you got to reset. You got to say, no. Go out there, listen to the play, do your part, and then come back, rinse, repeat. Rinse. Good, rinse it. Bad, rinse it. Get it out your head. Repeat those actions. You got to be fine. Always tell them, play your best, enjoy the rest. Wemby don't look like he's playing his best because I don't think he's enjoying it. I think he's feeling the pressure. The champions always talk about there's two responses to a championship. Joy or relief. Because there's a burden on you. You're supposed to win. It feels like the Spurs are supposed to win. Victor's supposed to do it. And he looked like, I'm trying to do it. You doing the SGA on the last shot of the game? That ain't you, Victor, is it?
Through 2 games, what your impressions are of
your matchup with Cat? I know he's a lot different of a center than you guys have played this playoffs.
What I think of it? It's very different from the previous series. It's bringing us into difficult areas because they're good players. He's a good player. So yeah, we just need to figure it out. We need to keep working on it. How many points did they score tonight? 105 is. We can do a little bit better. We can do better.
All right, he's finding a way. He's trying to find. There's still some toothpaste in his tube. Let me figure this out, right? That last drop of lemonade, let me add a little water. Get this thing right. Now you got more lemonade, right? You got to find a way because you know you're going against dogs.
When human nature being what it is, a lot of teams after winning game one here might have settled for a split. What does it say about the essence of your team that you played game two with the urgency and desperation of a team that really was down 1-0 instead of up?
All right, a lot of things is happening right now. One, that jacket is fresh, but that is going back to the Mason Puff days. Two, the bucket really sits clean on Brunson. It covers up all of that dome that usually is out with them braids that are hanging on for dear life. Just crispy and simple. Now, what they talking about? The desperation they play with. And it's funny, in media, we're allowed to make that the narrative and story. But in reality, I think they would, like, I've seen series before where a team was down and played with that same desperation. I've seen it just now. Last night, a team was up in the series and played with that desperation. So the point is, I think desperation is hanging there for every media member and reporter to just say, regardless of circumstances. It has nothing to do with who's up and down. If you come back in the game, it looks like, oh my God, you were desperate. No, what do you mean? It's a game of runs, donut. Like, we're just going to put that on every single series. They played hard. It's the finals. You think they're not?
Yeah, every single day, now we chip away trying to be the best thing we can be. And I think our mindset was 0-0, not being up 1-0. And even with the series is now, next game has the mindset to be 0-0 again. It's just how it has to be. Now you can't be comfortable. You can't be satisfied with anything. It's just got to continue to push forward.
Damn right, you better continue to push forward, because if you let off the gas, just think last night we thought they down 12. We were like, ooh. Then all of a sudden they were up. They were up big too. We were like, damn, they're gonna be down 0-2. The Spurs. And then the Spurs had the lead. You're like, Spurs about to win it? Oh my God, it's gonna be 1-1, and then they gotta go to the all of that in what? 20 minutes of real life? It's crazy. That's why I love sports. That's why you just can't count yourself out, and once you do, you're out. If you count yourself in, you in. Even if the score doesn't show that, there are always two scoreboards. One is the literal visual scoreboard, 38-31. And there's another one of energy and momentum, Uncle Mo. And you can't see that one. You feel that one. We had our game last week, 2 weeks ago. We went into half up, and we felt down because they scored on the last play at the half. And they celebrating at halftime. They squeezing their oranges, Gatorade pouring. I'm like, that's halftime. And they just scored. We up 2 touchdowns. Didn't matter. See what I'm saying? One scoreboard, we up. And you've been in that position before. You up, but you feel like they come in or pause. They're here they come. Oh my God. Dog, you're up. Somebody got to just tap you. You're up. They're not. So it's weird how sometimes when they're coming, all of a sudden we feel like they're the ones. No, we're the ones. They're trying to come get what we got. It's weird like that. All right. I know Barkley and them got something to say.
Charles Barkley, I know you're raring to talk. What's on your mind?
Wemby's in shock right now. It's probably been a long time since he got his ass kicked like this. I remember when I got in high school, there was a guy named Lewis Jackson.
Oh, yeah, that Lewis Jackson?
And I remember the first time that I was like, when you're a great player, very rarely you just get your ass kicked.
Everybody got somebody. They Lewis Jackson. I got my Stace Bozeman. Everybody who went pro, no matter who they are, knows somebody who was better than them. And a lot of times that guy doesn't go pro. It's crazy.
Lewis Jackson did it to me in high school. Leonard Mitchell did it to me in college at LSU. Wemby's spinning. You see he's throwing the ball all over the place. It's a shock to his system. He's too young to understand. Like, I got over it. But right now, he's turning the ball over. He is so flustered right now. And listen, we can say what we want to. He's 22. He's going to own the league soon. But right now, he's being owned. Big Cat is just taking his ass to the woodshed, plain and simple.
The first half highlights presented.
Take him to the woodshed. Blah, blah, blah. For San Antonio to have all them big girls and nothing but churros, sound like Barkley went out. Sound like Barkley been in them streets. I know that voice. That is straight. I've been yelling over music, speakers, having a drink or two. That's that voice. Yeah. I used to hate when we had road trips because I was like, dog, if I go out, you ain't going to hear me on air tomorrow. I love what I'm doing. Sounding like Doc Rivers out there. So, whoa, let's get into it. Let's get some of these basketball players talking to it. Let's go.
Straight to that? We all want to ease into it.
We're going to slow walk it? I just want to know what the hell Wemby was thinking when he threw that pass to Castle behind the back.
Apparently, Stephon Castle is a turnover magnet. If he is near the ball, will go to the other team. Man,
that's a good joke. He's such a turnover machine that even when the ball hits him in the back and he don't see it, it's still a turnover. Golly, that's funny. But more importantly, I know y'all like, dog, what was he thinking? Okay, when you get into those frantic moments in sports, when things are just happening too fast and all of, you know, a Weber timeout or something like that, like those crazy moments like that, and you spazzing, it's because what you're trying to do is respond to the pressure. You're trying to respond to the adversity, and you just like, get away from me. You know, you ever seen kids do that? They be like, get away. And you get away. Like, you have no real literal way out, so you just want everything to go away. And he wanted no parts of coming down the court, dribbling, getting ripped. He wanted no parts of setting up the offense. He wanted no parts of it until he got comfortable on the other side of the court. I don't know why. In moments like that, you take advantage of matchups. When you're not the number one, guess who's guarding you? Usually not their number one. This is how I won a championship in basketball one year. We lost to the team we had to play in the championship. Everybody was guarding. One was playing their one. So we had our top players playing each other. They neutralized each other. The second best players neutralized each other. But there was a gap. My three was better than their three. But the first time we played them, I didn't let the three get the ball. The last 8 possessions, 3 got the ball every time. Cooking. 10 points. Won that game. Won the championship off of number 3. Because I'm like, sometimes it's you. And when it's you, you better say, yes, it is, or else you'll be like, get away. And that's so sad.
It's not even how you start to break. I don't give a fuck if nobody in the regular team drill, you're going to take a couple of dribbles. Like,
man.
He wasn't even looking for the ball, though.
Yeah. Wow. What a end to this game. A hell of a finish. Second half was better than we thought it was going to be. The Spurs fall back from a crazy deficit. You called it, Teague, upstairs. You was calling it play-by-play. Exactly what took place. You did not lie at all.
Yes, he did.
Well, he did lie.
Yes, he did.
He thought the Spurs was going to get the dub. Yeah. But the Knicks said, no.
The ending wasn't like I thought, but kind of. I had the Spurs making a game-winning shot, but other than that, I told you how it was going to go.
Yeah, man. Listen, shout out to the Knicks, man, going to San Antonio, getting 2 dubs. Second half.
That's crazy.
Second half, we thought it was getting wicked, man, especially that crazy run the Spurs had in the fourth quarter, but the Knicks prevailed. First things first, who y'all give y'all game ball to on the New York Knicks today?
Mikal Bridges,
man. Hell of a performance, man. 20 ball for him. 8.
They doing a good recap there. I got to check y'all out after the game a little sooner. Blah, blah, blah. It's sad because like we all have missed the free throw, even in the backyard, even at the playground. Like, all right, this is for everything. You're like, what was that? Then it's for nothing. Swish. It's crazy. Pressure's real, dog.
No. He's king of New York.
Are they gonna say he's the greatest Knick ever? I'm Willis Reed.
I'm gonna put something out there.
Patrick Ewing.
Listen, I'm gonna put something out there.
Ron Baker.
And this is just a fact.
Sonny Tangy in the chat.
When it comes to playoff
fourth quarter clutch players. He can, outside of Michael Jordan, because of the clutch shots he made in game winners for games and them Utah things, he can argue. And he probably has the best clutch percentage outside of Michael Jordan.
Dog, I'm not arguing that. And maybe I'm a prisoner of the moment. Please beat it up in the comments. Who's better in the clutch? Jalen Brunson had 2 open shots. One was a 3, missed them both. I knew he was going to miss them both because I was like, this dude needs more pressure. Just like Wemby right now needs less pressure, Jalen needs more pressure. So then when he had them contested shots, like the one I showed earlier, swish, it's crazy.
When it comes to putting that ball in the basket during hot moments of games, he is top 2, top 3, for sure. Already.
All right, let's not ignore the obvious. Gilbert told us he was going to be on the finals coverage of Gil's Arena, his show. He ain't. What's going on? 2, that means to me either A, he coming back, but they're going through negotiations, or B, he gone and he going somewhere else, but he got the non-compete right now for 30, 60, 90 days. Something random, though.
There's no point even arguing that.
Okay, so Jordan is 1. We know that. Now, people will say Kobe, but LeBron, I saw statistically, is better than Kobe in clutch shots. Did I see that correctly? Anyway, LeBron is up there, even though people don't really give him credit for. I saw that before. And Kobe. So then Brunson already there. Kobe, LeBron, Jordan, GOAT combo.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I've watched a lot of basketball in my time, and Brunson, just like Jordan, just like Kobe, just like a Kyrie, like a Dame, those guys, they turn the game. What's going fast becomes slow to them. And this man right here, percentage-wise on in-the-game shots, clutch moments, he is top 3. I'm pretty sure he is top 2. There might be, I know Jordan's going to be number 1 for sure when it comes to those moments and percentage-wise in the finals, in playoffs. There only might be probably like a Shaquille O'Neal or a Tim Duncan in front of him, but it would be him probably 3rd or 4th behind Tim and Shaq.
All right, blah, blah, blah. He done went from top 3 to top 2 to top 4. Now he top 5. Oh, shout out to University of Arizona. The hell y'all talking about? All right, let's blow this up real big because I heard this can answer some of our questions. I messed that up. Yeah, I really messed that up. I had it big. I'm going to get it back. Hold on. I got to show y'all this. This might answer what we just went through. Because this is, yes. Look at Wiley can figure things out. Shout out to Columbia. All right, here we go. Jalen Brunson's GOAT-level playoff clutch scoring. Players with at least 50 clutch field goal attempts in the postseason since '97. So Jordan really ain't going to get respected or plotted. Jordan will be higher, I would assume, or different, because it could be better and worse. Here we go. Brunson, up there, points from the field per 36 minutes. Brunson, Jordan. Who is Donovan Mitchell? That's why everybody was like, why is James Harden over there just dribbling and pounding all the air out the ball and Mitchell hiding in the corner? Come on. Steph Curry, SGA. Look at these names. Yep. Kobe. I told you LeBron was higher. But Kobe, yeah, because Kobe came in the league in '96, so this ain't really, but this only discounting 1 year of Kobe. So yeah, LeBron, I told y'all, LeBron is more clutch than Kobe. Whose reputation is, though? Isn't it crazy? Like, everybody, Kobe the most clutch. I remember, I was like, LeBron is insane. But whatever. AI is more than Kobe, it looks like, or right there. I don't know, he looks a little higher. Whatever. CJ McCollum, Dame Lillard, duh. Murray. Where's Kevin Durant? There you go. Luka right there. Damn, KD, get away from Luka. Tim Duncan. Oh, that's good. You're right with Duncan. Who is that? That looked like the dude that used to fight a lot. And everybody was scared of him. I forget his name. Beat it up in the comments. What's his name? Can y'all see that? I don't know his name. Who in the hell is that? Carmelo Anthony play for the Lakers? I don't know who that is. All right. I can't make it no bigger, so can I make it any bigger? Oh, yes, I can. Oh, that's what she said. Oh, now can I go this way? Oh, forget it. All right. We get the point. The point was he up there. He at the top right now. And more importantly, damn, LeBron, what you doing right there? Dog, gun to head, trivia. Who's more clutch, Kobe or LeBron? Kobe! Pow. He gone. Peace. You're out of here. Okay. Now, I want to talk about this angle. We're going to get out of here soon, but this angle is crazy because I told you about De'Aaron Fox, what he should have did and not did. But this is why he didn't do what he should have did. It's real.
He got to be the savior.
I'm going to keep it real. I think De'Aaron Fox has got so much disrespect that it's kind of hindered his game a little bit, like how aggressive he is.
Yeah.
Because if you look at him, he was 8 for 12.
Yeah.
20 points. You could tell he's taking his foot off the gas a little bit and letting other people do things. And that's cool. I've been there before as an NBA player. You hear the noise, the outside noise, and it affects you a little bit. Like, you just want to do enough so people get off your, like, hey, it wasn't me. You know what I mean? Like, shit. And to be the person and the player that we know he can be, like, he was one of the best fourth quarter players in the NBA for years.
Yeah.
And now he kind of taking his foot off the gas because you can hear the hate, bro. The reality is here, bro. We all got social media. We all got friends. We all got that. And you hear all that shit every day.
Man, he is breaking this down. So a lot of times when you respond to the hate, you hear guys say, oh, I heard it, but I ain't tripped. It didn't affect me or whatever. But the real is, in response to something that doesn't affect you, how are you responding? So you saying I ain't doing nothing, that's my normal game, that may not be so true because you know that they are out there saying you ain't it. So you just trying to put that fire out instead of the fire that you should be focused on, which is doing all you can, which is swinging for home runs, sometimes strikeouts, sometimes a swing and a miss, but you got to keep swinging. So we know that there's more of De'Aaron Fox than we saw, but he did enough to extinguish that fire that was brewing. Isn't it crazy? That's how distractions work. It ain't because you're not knowing what the goal is. It's because you peeking over there at what you shouldn't be looking at. And you shouldn't be looking at people hating on you, but you do.
And I could tell. It was just moments where you like, we said it. I'm like, De'Aaron Fox got to go right here. And he threw the lob to Wemby. Then the next play, he kind of chilled out. Like, let me get this ball to Wemby. Give somebody else. Get the heat off me a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay, let's be real, though. De'Aaron Fox was hurt. So coming off injury, maybe he's not trying to do too much, even though he's going to do a lot because his 4-year deal, I told you, $228 million kicks in next year. So figuring out what's going to happen with Harper, figuring out what's going on with Fox, figuring out how they're going to extend this series, all conversations they must have. Because guess what? Y'all going to MSG. It's about to be gangster.
We know that the one thing this team is lacking is experience. So now I'm going to say to you what I just described they're going to encounter. You didn't win at home. Now you're going to go on the road in that environment with that youth. We've seen veterans fold at the Garden.
I had to correct my boy last night. He said the same thing. Dog, the Garden gonna be insane. We done seen veterans fold at the Garden. I said, yeah. We also seen the Knicks fold at the Garden. When the last time y'all won a championship? Anybody? Last championship won in the Garden was a NIT tournament or UConn or Villanova and all them boys. Like the Knicks ain't won in 50 years and we supposed to be scared of the Garden? See, this is how the media works. This is how myths are created. The Garden is the Garden. If it was such the thing, the Knicks would have won in our lifetime. Continue.
What am I supposed to believe about youthful, exuberant, ignorant young dudes? And I don't say ignorant in a negative way. I'm just told they don't know.
Wemby said, yeah. Wemby out there eating. Look at Wendy. That's too fresh. Give him some love. That's too fresher. Look at Wendy. He's still yeah. But y'all, somebody got to correct him. If the Garden is all that, if you playing in the Mecca, and make a high, make a hiney ho, make a high, make a tiny ho. Why you ain't make no title ho? No, the Garden ain't it. Unless you think it is.
They don't know what they're about to encounter. This is different. And that is why I feel the way that I feel. It's not just because of basketball. It's about just the overwhelming effect of being at the Garden and what I believe that's going to have on these young brothers.
I don't even think Brunson's
good. I don't think so either. Blah, blah, blah. I just want to let y'all know. It's going to be crazy. Crazy ain't the word. It's just, you can win there. Don't do that. Check this out. DJ Clue, shout out to the homie. Ooh, Jesus. They outside. Continue.
Brunson will get to the free throw line. That's just a smart play right there. As he comes off that feet, he goes to the.
This is sick. Look, dog. Oh, that's sick. They done block partied the damn Knicks game. My cousin got one of those things. Insane. Look at Central Park. Woo-wee. They outside, y'all. Got a lot to deal with. The Knicks are on a roll. On a roll.
The Knicks are a freaking winning machine. What we're seeing is a generational run. And they're winning big, they're winning small, they're winning on the margins. They're winning because Karl Towns totally outplayed Victor Wembanyama in the first half of this game in a way that we never expected to see. It's really kind of fascinating to watch. You couldn't have written this script because there was no way anybody could have foreseen this.
Oh, on this show, we do different. Somebody did foresee this. Somebody did see this coming. Somebody did address this. Mike Brown says Patrick Ewing addressed the Knicks team during their series against the Hawks. Knicks came back down from 2-1 and haven't lost a game since. So if somebody did see this, his name is Patrick Ewing. That's him. He saw this. He said this. Now, what did he say? Only on this show do you know what he said. Only on this show do you even get that sound. Let's go. He wants to know. You want to know? Here we go. Right here, right now. Check this out. What'd you say to him, Patrick?
What kind of shot is that? Have you ever shot that shot? Do you work on that shot? When?
Y'all remember when he did that? Blah, blah, blah. All right, y'all. I kept y'all long enough. Let's get up out of here, man. Love to all you guys for rocking with your boy, getting it in. I want to do one last thing. We always got to leave something lighthearted or something silly or jokey. I saw this. I started laughing. Women, when they take photos and they in great shape like that, 110, to me, that's too little. For 132, you itty bitty. What are you? My daughter, she's 7. She weighs 132. Anyway, women taking photos. I'm joking. They do this one. You're like, oh, yeah, she comfortable. She ready. And then she get here. All right, waist up. Okay, to me, this is a good size. But anyway, go ahead, girl. And then when they get big, girl, all you see is eyebrows and lips. Thought that was hilarious. Blah, blah, blah. Love to all you guys. Have an amazing day. I know I am. Wish me luck in our championship game. Yes, luck. Already got one kid can't make it because he got a bar mitzvah. Damn you, Declan. Love this little kid. He's so athletic. But he knows it too. He be chilling. I'm like, dog, can you play harder? He was like, what do you mean? It's not that hard. I was like, damn, Declan. But I'm going to miss him. He's one of our best players, and we're going to miss him. So already they got an edge on us. But we got, as long as everybody else shows up, we going to show out. So love to everybody on the squad. Respect. Hope you have an amazing Saturday, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Why not? I'm home. Let's go get it. Peace.
It's been a decade plus that I knew that this day was going to come.
Oh, this is not hyperbole here. Because I think the
Time to hydrate. Hydration's the situation. So